Oh, good morning, relatives. My name is Joanne Spotted Bear, and I am the Director of International Native Indian Programs Incorporated. I was just sitting here looking at all the writings in Facebook and thinking about all the warnings that I got in Facebook for overposting and in one hand, they're right. I am overposting. I posted quite a bit, over 50 comments. But those 50 comments describe to the world genocide. This genocide leads to poverty and suicide that kills our people. It also leads to drugs and alcohol. And our children's mothers go to prison, or their fathers are in prison, or they're dead. Grandmothers or raising their grandchildren, and not just that, but it really makes me angry because there's so much information. It took days, and it took nights, and it took tears, and it took prayers, and it just took so much. And just to find out a couple things. Number one, America is not a country, and the name America is misspelt and misleading, and all the wars that we helped the government fight, and it's a government that shouldn't even be here to begin with. It's a government that started in Europe or England or where the Pope is, over there. And their problems are not ours. However, these people don't even want half of these people here in the United States because of drugs, alcohol, suicide, poverty, and genocide, and lies, and thievery, and all that. And the people here, like Facebook, they don't even appreciate the native Indians because it was our people who died so you can live. It was our people who sacrificed their lives so you can have a better way of life. Even the 5% rich, Dexter Yeager, Huey Packard, all of you're so rich, you're blind. You're blind to the simple fact that you think we owe you our life and that we're not good enough for you. But it was our people who kissed the ground and cried, and it was our grandmothers who asked you not to build on sacred land. And because of this, the greed just took over, and then you think you're going to take that greed and use it around the world, while other countries, they already don't like it. People from around the world, they thought Indians were dead, and guess what? We're proven wrong. Yes, I made it up to 3,600 people on Facebook. Most people make it to 5,000 or 10,000 or 15,000 or 7 trillion. But I was stopped at 3,600. The minute I start letting everything out. And do you think that might be because I told the truth? Or was it because you didn't want to hear the truth? Well, guess what? It's too late. The truth is out there. The truth will set you free. We're not hateful people. Matter of fact, it's our people, our Indian people, who help you fight your wars. So you can have things like Veterans Day. So you can have things like Eiffel Towers. So you can have a place to call home, like the White House, maybe. So you can do things like sit along the beach. in whether it's New York or Florida or Texas or California. It was our people who sacrificed their life so you can have freedom, money, and things. And a lot of this, nobody's ever satisfied. And our own tribal government are guinea pigs, but they play like they rule the reservation, and they don't. They're a generic brand. And yet they too want to take advantage of our people. The very same people who voted them in there and wanted them to speak up, to tell the truth, maybe in hope she'll listen. Instead, they just avoided the people. So this is why I'm asking the world to please help me. This is why I want a book. This is why I'm calling on the United Nations. This is why I'm calling on the people of the world to please help me, to help our people to live so that we can help our 7 generations to have a better future. That don't mean just your daughter or your kids, but all people of the world deserve to live. And you know, if this would have been so, I would have never went after AIM. If AIM could have stood up and did their job like they were supposed to. They weren't supposed to kill Anime Akwash. And Leonard Peltier was never supposed to be in jail after my grandma talked to Russell Means and 2 of his friends. John Trudell said he didn't know me, but I talked to my cousin Paulette Littlemoon, and she knew who he was, and she explained him very well to me. Dennis Banks didn't have too much to say to me when he met me. And so I'm really asking each and every one of you to please help me. If the government, local, tribal, state, federal don't help me, then the people of the world, please help me to help the Red Nation to live. Yes, we are alive. And yes, we do deserve a better way. And we don't need the new world order. Shoot, we can't even get past the first world order. And as for bombs and everything, we don't even own nuclear mass destruction. Like I said before, we don't even have propane. And as for welfare and HUD housing and all of this, some of the HUD housings on the reservation does have black mold. FEMA homes, some of them, they can't heat them too high without them burning down. And oh my gosh, the list just kind of goes on, and it's not being unappreciative, but we do need to talk about that. And our buffalo almost went into near extinction, and they are coming back. And so I just want to ask to please help our people to live. I don't want used clothes. That's like back in 1890, they brought blankets. And they gave them, what was it, chicken pox and measles and all this and that. Germs and diseases came through those used blankets. And there's nothing wrong with used clothes, but we're taking donations from all parts of the United States. However, you've got to remember that there are no jobs and there's nothing in Pine Ridge like the big cities. And if you can, it would be appreciated if you would give to the people in the same way that the people has given to you. Unconditional love. Aho, Mudakyase.